I too rise in support of Mr. Flake's amendment. I see it as a small beginning, a very small beginning, to cutting wasteful Pentagon spending. But Mr. Chair, this entire continuing resolution is bad for the economy and bad for this country. It's all a part of a Republican no jobs for America agenda. The majority has no interest in doing anything whatsoever to help the 9% of Americans who are out of work. They've controlled the House for just about 6 weeks, and they've not brought up a single bill that would create a single job. They brought up a bill that would continue to shred our civil liberties. They brought up a bill that would infuse our campaigns with even more corrupting special interest money. They've brought up a bill that would take away guaranteed affordable health care, but nothing to address persistent joblessness. Nothing at all to fix the devastating recession that they caused in the first place. Their mindless cuts don't do anything to strengthen America. They're not cutting spending, they're cutting jobs. Their agenda means cutting jobs for nurses, cutting jobs for teachers, police officers, small businesses, the very people who form the backbone of the middle class of the United States of America. The Speaker of the House himself said this morning that if some jobs are lost as a result of their cuts, so be it. He might as well have added, let them eat cake. The best way to reduce the deficit is to put Americans back to work, Mr. Chairman. But the Republicans' no-job plan is all about cutting the very spending that sustains middle-class families. When they say they want to cut costs, what they really mean is they want to cut Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid right out of existence. And on top of cutting their, Republicans want to make the middle class pay for big oil's big subsidies, pay for higher drug prices, pay for astronomical CEO salaries, for higher taxes to start a small business. The chairman of the House Budget Committee said yesterday, and I quote him, he said, "What we're doing here is we're having a great debate in Congress about how much spending we should cut." I mean, how cool is that? Well, I'd like to tell him it's not cool at all, Mr. Chairman. Not when you're asking struggling families to shoulder the sacrifice. Giving a sweetheart deal to corporate special interests and asking the middle class to pay for it. Not cool at all. The Republican continuing resolution and no jobs agenda, bad for America, totally uncool.